Hello everyone, I'm giving you my review of Nightcrawler right here, right now, and sadly this one is not based on the X-Men character. Oh, I can't see one of those, it'd be so cool. And basically, the story is about a character named Lou, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, and basically one night he comes across an accident that happens on a highway, and he pulls over and sees it, and he sees like some news reporter people coming towards it and recording it, and he's just like, oh, this is interesting and engaging, maybe I should take in this field. And from there he gets some money and he buys a camera, and basically he records some good footage, but he tries going to every like news station and keep on turning them down until one television broadcasting station, and basically Renee Russo works there, and she's kind of like, okay, fine, I'll take your footage. And I like it, and there's a clear establishment between him and between Jake Gyllenhaal's character and Renee Russo's character. It's like she's like, okay, fine, but come to me when you have some good footage. Got it? He's like, got it. Now I'm going to talk about and that's basically the story. And then the cast is really good. Renee Russo is actually surprisingly really good in this movie. I really enjoyed her character. She's just like, she had this timid feeling for herself. Is like, I need to be professional in this field. I need to be well focused. I can't let emotional things aside for me, thing like that. As like her, I loved her and Jake Gyllenhaal's relationship. They seem very professional, even though there's some big hints. Jake Gyllenhaal's character is just like, I'm very lonely, and being alone has its advantages, but you don't get a great feeling of holding on to someone. It's like that loss of a relationship, and it shows that he's very single, and he's trying to show to her that he wants to have a good relationship with her. And she's clearly just like, I really do like you. I think you're a great person. It's like, this is strictly business. Don't take it the wrong way. It's just business. I don't want to have that type of relationship. And you can see him just kind of go mentally insane. He's like, no, I want to be good friends with you. I really enjoyed that type of relationship they had within each other. And also, he had this kind of rivalry with another news reporter person who kept recording all footage, played by Bill Paxton. I'm just like, he's really funny. I'm like, he kind of felt like he was channeling his other character from Edge of Tomorrow and Aliens together into this film. And I really enjoyed this character. He's very, very, I wouldn't say he's hammy, but he's so deliciously ridiculous at times. Like, there's some moments where I'm just like, oh, his character is just hysterical. And I'm going to say it straight up, Jake Gyllenhaal stole the movie. He really did. He was just absolutely phenomenal in this film. I really loved his performance. Like, whenever you see him, it's just so enticing and engaging, but you're also just so goddamn freaked out by him. It's like, I like you, but stay the fuck away from me. It's a weird process for me within his character. It's just like, he's just so wide-eyed and just so focused and well determined and willing to do anything just to please these people. And the way they show these people going towards these accidents is just so well shown. It's just like it's like they don't care if the people live or not. They want to get this footage and they show it on TV. It's like that they become that fucking in tune of what is happening within the film. And I think that's beautifully shown. Him just like recording these certain things happening. He would even kind of set up what's happening. And by set up, I mean there's a certain scene in the movie, if you've seen the film, when he makes a phone call, it's just like, you kind of, well, actually, if anything, I don't think I should bring that up because I almost lead to a spoiler, which I'm not going to reveal here, okay? No spoilers here on my channel. Unless I make a spoiler-filled video, which I may not. I'm sorry. But in the end, I also really enjoyed how this film was really, really well shown and directed beautifully. I've been to LA myself, and it perfectly gets what it's trying to feel for itself. However, I feel like this film may not be as good as it was on repeated viewings, and I do think it's so tense and gloomy and dark and depraved that may not be for everyone. I will say, is like by the end, like I will say, I'm a mentally really strong person, and I can go into a film like, oh, that doesn't shock me or anything like that. But in this film, I felt genuinely disturbed by the end. Like I felt like I was really violated. I apologize. I personally felt like I was violated by the film. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, by the end, me and my mom were just like, because I saw this film with my mom, we both felt highly disturbed by the end. We're just like, if the film was trying to establish that, well, then it succeeded. I'm gonna have some Smarties. That's the torture you all. Fucker. Now I have to watch me eat some Smarties. Now I will say, like I was saying before, my only problem that I have with this film is that it may not be as good as it was on repeated viewings. Like, for me, it's kind of like Schindler's List or Goodfellas. Like, it won't be as good as it was the first time you saw it. A good film for me, and a good definition for itself, is when it's so good and so great when you see it the first time, and it can have that same thing that you have every time you see it on repeated viewings. And unfortunately for me, it falls into Goodfellas and Schindler's List, where it's so good for first time seeing it. But if I see it again and again and again, I personally think it won't be as good as it was on repeated viewings. Then for me, I think it kind of lowers the film in a certain degree of for me seeing it further on in the future. It's like, will I see it again in the theater? I'm not so sure, but what about this film on DVD? That made me a whole nother type of question for itself. So for me, it's truly for the price of admission in the end. And while I do have problems with the film at times, like, I don't think it'll be as good as it was on repeated viewings, and it's not for everyone. Like I said before, it's not for everyone. Like, by the end, my guts literally felt like they were twisted all around. I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck, film? Like, I seriously, genuinely thought, I was just highly disturbed by the ending. And the performances were great, the writing was excellent, the directing was wonderful, the tense, and also the film was really, really funny at times. The other was really, really funny. So in the end, I would say Nightcrawler I'm going to give it 84%. That was very, very good for what it was, and I really, really enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, everyone. And by the way, for the next week or so, I'm going to review, or I have another movie I'm going to review, and that is going to be VHS 3. And then I'm going to review some films that came out earlier this year. So I'm not going to announce them now, but you will see in the titles of the videos upcoming within the future. So for the next week, I will review at least 3 films that came out earlier this year. Like I said before, I'm not going to spoil them here. You're going to see them when they come out. Till then, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this review by me. And I really hope if you haven't seen this film already, I would highly recommend it. It's well worth the price of admission, in my own opinion. And I would highly recommend Nightcrawler. See you until next time, everyone. And I hope you enjoy my review of this film. Remember, stay strong.